guys. I dare you guys to stay off
Truth.
drugs. Truth. Yes. Go into the dare program. Son, we have a dare for you. I choose truth. I choose truth.
Truth. They're like, damn, I never thought of that. Never thought somebody would do that before. Okay, so psychedelics are really good for you.
Psychedelics, weed's actually really cool.
Really good for you.
that thing where they tell you you'd be a lot cooler if you did. It's true. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Darnell, are you daring? Darnell, stop daring.
He's daring to do drugs.
Oh my god, he's so dareful. That's the daredevil right there. Don't do it. Oh, you know what? I guess if we're all just daring, let's just, we'll just dare it up.
Do you dare to have a little fun?
When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, don't be scared, homie.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls are hot.
Ow, my back.
Oh no, the drugs.
They're here. They're killing me.
The dare is into your body. What fucking drug did he take? Flips over the canister. Bane.
Bane venom.
Which will break first? Your spirits or your body?
Or your back.
Y'all ever seen that movie Legacy before, or like heard about it, or like seen clips of it? It's a movie with Tom Hardy in it, and he's like a British gangster kind of.
I have not.
Well, there's two movies he does that in.
Yeah, you're right.
Twin brother.
Yeah, he has a twin brother in this one, Legacy. That's also played by Tom Hardy, which I didn't find out until like more than halfway. It's not a secret or anything like that. It's just like at one point I was like, oh fuck, that's fucking Tom Hardy, just like in a prosthetic nose and shit like that. And it was the funniest thing. This was like a month or so ago. I was watching that with Reese, and I go, that's Tom Hardy too. He's playing both the characters. And she goes, nope. And I go, yeah. And then she blows my mind even more, and she goes, that's Tom Hardy. And she points to the twin brother, and I'm like, oh, you don't know what Tom Hardy looks like. Because she's only
know who Tom Hardy is.
She's only ever seen him as Alfie before. And like, I guess she's seen Venom, but I guess she just like, I don't know what happened. Like, I was like, you've seen Venom before. She's like, I've seen Venom. I'm like, that's Tom Hardy right there. And she's like, no, she full blown was like, that's not Tom Hardy.
Well, now we know that she will definitely be killed by skinwalkers.
Yeah, right.
Because she just won't be able to fucking tell that something is horribly off.
She's gonna be like, no, it's the guy from the gas station. Why is he walking out of the woods? Maybe he had to pee. I don't know.
I don't ask these questions.
Why is his arm twisting like that?
Why is he growing 10 feet taller? Why is he yelling at me? Why is he dead?
Why are we not
always
running?
Been that way.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, welcome to Throwing Hands Podcast, everybody. It's welcome back. I've been gone for a couple weeks, but we're back after UFC 300, the biggest pay-per-view of the year. Guys, do you think it's like the biggest pay-per-view of all time, or do you think there's been like pay-per-views that are bigger than this?
There's definitely been pay-per-views that have been bigger.
I don't know. I think that because some of the fights like flatlined a little bit, that people were maybe like wishy-washy on it. But I'm like, again though, it was the stacked card. Like no other card has been stacked like this from beginning to end. Yeah,
and there was only 3 fights that were slightly boring. So
slightly,
you can't really, because they were okay for a little bit. Then it turned not well.
Aljo didn't even get a fucking interview. That's how shit he did.
Yeah.
They were like, nah, dog, get the fuck out. You fucked this whole card up. Thanks. Good job.
people talking about the Aljo thing, talking about like they're trying to highlight the power bomb. I'm like, oh, you mean that part where he almost dropped that dude on his head and fucking injured him by doing a reckless takedown? Now listen, takedowns are takedowns, a fight's a fight. But to sit there and be like, yo, Aljo power bombed him, I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Gunther's power bomb is stronger than Aljo's power bomb.
Was Cater holding on to something?
Probably.
To like make him do that?
Well, I don't know, but because you can see Aljo is purposely trying to lift from the waist from that spot. So he's in like a pedigree powerbomb spot to get lifted, and Aljo's got the hands wrapped. And I think just like wrestler instinctively, he just pulled up and said, I'm going to slam him. But when you see it, I'm like, yeah, it ends up being a powerbomb because Calvin Cater like overtly tries to not land on his head.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. That's everybody's fault in that one.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
No, I just looked at it. Calvin had his hands like kind of hooked under his legs while he was getting lifted. He definitely should have just.
right.
Probably letting go probably would have been just as bad, honestly.
And then you get full blown power bomb. Then we would be talking about like a real fucking Aljo hoists him up, carries him around, picks him up by the shorts. Last ride. Fucking. We're getting right into it. We're getting carried away, but I do want to remind everybody that we are the judges, judges of the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control. And don't you ever forget that. New look that is also from Growing Up Kayfabe, right over here on Throwing Hands Podcast. It looks great. We look great. We're happy to be back. And don't forget, we're doing it at the top. Don't forget to like, comment down below the conversation with us, what you think about the fights, what we've been talking about, what we missed, what you think we should talk about. And please subscribe.
click that bell.
And follow our social medias. Don't you got a lot of clicking to do, guy. Got a lot of clicking to do. While you're doing all this clicking, go to our social media, Super Sour JIR. Go to Twitter, where we're active. I'm really active on Twitter. Go to our TikTok, where we're active on TikTok. You can see all our clips from the past shows, from these current recent episodes, and everything we repost from in and out. Things from our lives, Instagram, Facebook, all over. Super Sour JIR, all over there. Go follow Darnell.
Don't follow me. I'm probably retiring. And if you see anything from me, it's just because I was like, oh shit, that was nice.
That was nice.
And that's it.
That's worth it. That's worth it. If you like Destiny clips, that's where to go. And also just a day-to-day. I mean, if there's anybody that's the most active on Twitter, it's Darnell. It's Snuggy T on Twitter. I mean, it's just like watching WWE hint drops looking at Darnell's Twitter. Oh, what's next? All right, so we got that out of the way. Yeah, UFC 300 just passed. Poatan versus fucking Jamal Hill. Man, what a night of what a night of fights. And what I've decided recently that we're gonna take a very Amia approach at this, to where instead of just going through the entire card and going like, as we've tried to do in the past and as we're gonna do going forward, just pick the fights that stood out to us, the things that were crazy, things that were good about the card, and then we'll go over anything that's bad about the card as well that we didn't like. So we can pick anywhere from up and down the card. I'd like to start talking about fucking, because there's some things that are lower on the card, but dude, fucking Kayla Harrison, let's go. How dare our brother Nick saying that she's just a steroid on shoulders, and I was like, how dare you, sir?
A steroid on shoulders?
I know.
What kind of fucking description is that?
I know, it's wild. I was like, you're wrong in so many ways for saying that. There's so many things wrong with what you just said. Yeah. What a beast. What a good fight between her and Holly Holm. And I mean, it's kind of like the skill set you would want to see out of like what Ronda Rousey should have been. This is like literally what Ronda Rousey should have been. Because it's like, I don't know. Obviously her fights weren't fixed, but like when Ronda was just straight up one judo hip throw armbar, you're like, how? And then fucking Kayla Harrison gets a judo throw. Holly Holm turns into it, reverses her. But then Kayla Harrison still inevitably was like, I am
Don't
inevitable.
you know who the fuck I am?
Yeah. Who told you this was open mic night, bitch? I don't know. Her calling out for the title immediately is kind of wild, in my opinion.
Everybody's doing that nowadays.
Who else at 135 is going to actually fight for the belt, though?
Yeah.
Who's going to sell tickets and get on a pay-per-view and not just be a fight night title fight, which would be wild.
For sure.
Because we haven't had one of those since DJ.
This is it's a funny question. I don't think Ian would be able to have an opinion on this, but like I wonder what's more talented or like what's more entertaining to watch now, the women's division in wrestling or the women's division in UFC. I personally say the women's division in wrestling. Okay. It's like women's division in UFC. You're looking for like 4 or 5 fighters, and that's it.
Pretty much.
And counter to that, though, I did, because Nick was also just saying this last night. He's like, the women's division's basically dead. And I was like, I mean, you're not wrong, but like, listen, they do have like a number of talents right now that are just like in that mid part of their career, that mid part of the card, to where they're not like at the main event or the title fight yet. But there's a couple different Brazilian bitches. There's a couple different, and I can't name them all. To be fair, it's not great that I don't know all their names, but there's a lot of them that are wowing us every time they fight. But they're just not up to that like top level yet. So all we see is like some random bitch go against the top level person, and we're like, the women's division's dead. I'm like, it's coming alive. It's coming around the corner.
I feel like it's a combination of people kind of scared, and then you had Amanda, fucking the champ for I don't fucking know how long, and nobody could beat anybody.
Yeah.
It's just like what happened in the light heavyweight division, and how many times that fucking title got passed around as soon as John gave it up. He didn't lose. He just said, I'm out of here. And it was just like, what the fuck's going on in here now? It's like literally dad left the room and all the kids just lost their shit pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's what happened at 135 in the women's division. Amanda left. Not only did she leave, it took them almost a year to get a fucking fight for a vacant belt. Yep. But they should have just been like, oh, you're leaving? All right, cool. We already got what's next.
It goes to show.
And then even that fight turned out terrible.
I mean, again, it's just kind of taking things and placing them together, but it goes to show where like last night when they were talking about like the history of UFC for a solid first hour of the show, every time they were talking about the history, they were only talking. And again, yes, the majority of history of UFC was men up until like a certain point, but they were only talking about like great moments. I mean, they were talking about recent moments and from the past, but they were talking about men who have made it great. And, DC's talking about the people we've lost and all that. And I'm like, you guys, it took them a long time to eventually finally be like, Amanda Nunes is the greatest of all time. And I was like, oh yeah, we're not arguing that. Anybody else you want to bring up? And they're like, absolutely not. No other woman has made UFC famous. And I'm like, I don't agree with this, but it's kind of like you see how they only really cater towards the men and really appreciate the men's fight. There's reasons for that, but maybe we're not the people to debate that reason.
It's because the men are better.
I blame Ronda being a one-trick pony. Mm-hmm. What's her name? Valentina not being able to actually beat Amanda. And then Amanda just fucking, as soon as she touches somebody, the other opponent realizes, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah.
What am I doing in here? And her dominating. The only fight she's had trouble in was against Valentina. Really. And that was the second fight. And then the whole Juliana Pena thing is still funny. But yeah, like she was just dominant. That's it. It's unfortunate.
Like, I also blame Dana for, for however long ago it was, for making a women's division solely based off of Ronda. Like,
yeah, he was fucking her. That's why.
I mean, probably.
No, not probably. That's a known fact now that they were smashing. Him and Brendan Schaub are Eskimo brothers. That's how all that news got put out. It was because fucking Brendan was like, "Oh yeah, my Eskimo brother's doing her laundry," and it's like, "Who the fuck you talking about?" And then it was like, "Oh shit, damn, that's crazy, dog."
Gross. Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, he's totally at fault for this, and then ever since then he's just been fucking it's like he's trying to pick up a fumbled ball in football. He's like, I can't. For some reason, I cannot fucking pick this thing up and I had it for a little while. Her name was Amanda Nunes. We were running with it, and now it's gone. Fuck.
And it's not like he can just decide, fuck it, I'm not going to have a women's divisions anymore. Because then it'd be like, oh, look at that. Dana White, he's sexist again.
Yep.
It's like it's 100%. Never left.
Yeah. Oh, no. It has never. That man is sexist to his core, 100%. Yeah. Spent a lot of time on that. There was lots to talk about there with that Kayla Harrison fighting the Holly Holm shit.
I just want to see if she can make 135 for real.
What do you mean 135 for real? What do you mean?
She made 136.
Okay.
So she fights for a belt. Hey, bro, 135. It ain't no 136. 135.
That's right. They don't allow the one over for the belts now, right?
Hell, nah, they never did. You can be like, yo, Ramel, 0.3. And they were like, nope, not a title fight.
Damn.
Starches the shit out of Luke, though. Or not. Well, not the Luke fight and the second time he fought, I know it was the first time he fought, Rob.
I can't think about Yoel Romero without thinking about him up against the cage barking like a fucking dog.
That's people's nightmares.
Yeah, for real. That's woken me up a couple times in the night sweat.
Oh, God.
Babe, wake up. Tell me Yoel Romero's not real and he can't hurt me.
Meanwhile, Yoel Romero.
Yoel Romero in my doorway. I'm a machine. I'm a machine.
He's your sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, God. Just in my face. Right next to him, right underneath his eyes shows speed. Fucking barking underneath. I'm like, God, fucking wake me up from this nightmare. Anyway, black people. It's one of the funniest fucking memes. That's funny. Anyway, Davison Figueiredo, Cody Garbrandt. I'm sorry, Cody Garbrandt. I guess you just forgot that people know jiu-jitsu, bud. He's like, wait a minute. You're telling me that people don't just stand and bang anymore? Fucking took down, just grappled. I get the biggest point in the fight I like to bring up is Davison scrambling with him on the ground, standing up, and having this humongous cocky smile on his face. That was not really cockiness. It was just him realizing, oh shit, I could do whatever I want to this white boy on the ground. Anything I want. And that's exactly what he did for the rest of the fight until he submitted him.
Yep. Pretty goddamn bad, too.
Pretty bad, yeah. Cody Garbrandt, time to hang it up, bud. It's been time to hang it up. It's been time.
I think he either needs to leave Alpha Male or just, definitely just be out of here, bro.
If he wants to continue to fight, which I'm sure he does, it would at least be smart to try it, because at this point somebody's got to be in his ear being like, hey, last two fights have been kind of bad. I know you won your last two prior to this, so it's like, but still you got touched up in those fights. So what are we thinking? And if he's thinking continuing, I mean, again, his coaching staff won't tell him because his coaching staff's fucking Team Alpha Male, but somebody in his ear's got to be like, listen, a lot of fighters have switched coachings and been successful afterwards. Let's try a Trevor Whitman. Let's try a Duke Rufus. Let's try a fucking most famous coach of all time. I can't even fucking think of his name. The one who used to Greg Jackson. Let's try a Greg Jackson. Let's try something else.
I mean, it would just make sense.
He shouldn't go to Greg.
Not working. Switch.
Don't go to Greg. That's the graveyard of your career right there. If you go to fucking Jackson and Winklejohn, just don't do it. It works for a couple people, but everybody else is like, oh yeah, I'm going down to Jack. Okay. Nice knowing you.
It is interesting too how that flipped, because it was it's only because they had John Jones and one other champion at the time, but they had the top gym. And it's funny, at that time, Black Zillions was notoriously the worst gym. They were just filled with fucking losers and old people. And I don't mean losers you're a fucking loser. They were just always losing their fights. And then now Black Zillions is an credible gym that people go to. And I'm like, and now Greg Jackson's like, nah, man, that's where I don't know. I guess you can go train there for $70. I don't know. Fucking Greg Jackson begging for fucking people, begging for John Jones to come back. Yeah, Bobby Green, Jim Miller. I'm surprised. Again, he was only doing the one fight bonus, right? That was the deal, or what? He did two fight bonuses, not like the other cards where he gives everybody a fucking fight bonus. Because that should have gotten at least some kind of bonus. Because Jim Miller fucking on his goddamn shield, just trying to fucking survive against Bobby Green, and doing pretty good for the first round. He was really trying to figure out, but Bobby Green wasn't lying when he was like, I figured you out. I got you. And obviously not totally, because Bobby got fucking clipped at least once around.
Yeah.
But that's Bobby. Bobby's like, I gotta get clipped. I gotta get clipped so I know.
Hey, I'm in a fight.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Bobby Green hitting Jim Miller so much while he's bleeding that the blood literally pouring out to the sides of the cage. Crazy.
I think
It was
all
a
he cut was
bloodbath.
his eyebrow too.
I think it was like right under his eye, I thought. Wasn't it? Like right under the eye? I
I think it was.
Yeah, that's
it
what I
probably
thought.
was both. It was probably
Yeah.
top and bottom.
don't know. Yeah.
That's why there was so much goddamn blood.
Dude, the fucking sucks seeing the picture of Jim Miller after waiting for the decision. He's just, his eyes were closed, staring up, just like.
Like, I need to get to a hospital.
Right now.
Oh, and that's the fight where that's right. That's the fight where I realized that every single UFC fighter is actually just a Super Saiyan. Crazy. Just to let our fans know that theory that, again, these fighters do nothing but train and eat large meals, and they look for fights and they get paid for fights. The main difference. And then they do these crazy fights where they go into a war and they bruise their fucking femur. They fucking break their something. Their eyes get split open. Their face is all busted up. And the first thing they got to do is go to the hospital, recoup, see their family. And then the first thing they do when they get out is just look for the next fight, eat a big meal, fucking maybe have a beer or so. It's it. They just fight, eat, and recover. And fuck. They're definitely fucking, for sure. Let's not forget that.
Oh, they're fucking.
Oh, they fucking. Oh, they pull. They pull. Oh, man. Jessica Andrade had a great fight. Shout out to it. Diego Lopez just sleeping Sadiq Yusuf in the first round. Holy shit. What a way to start off those prelims, too. Diego Lopez, just a huge fan favorite. We're getting back into a Brazilian era where the Brazilians are like, they're just such good guys, and they're fucking starching people. They're just putting on shows, and I love it. I love it, except for what's his name in the heavyweight division. The one that fucking, and obviously Money Moicano.
Almeida?
Yeah, Almeida. Both them bitches can go fuck off. But every other Brazilian, let's go, baby. Let's go.
I'm not gonna let this come hit like right now, and I'm a little stressed out about it because that should not have happened that fast.
Have you eaten anything yet, Darnell?
No, I did, and that's the crazy part. I ate before this.
It's just so funny.
Dare.
Dare. Yeah, in that moment, I'm gonna keep this all in and just put dare right over this whole fucking segment. Oh shit, that's so funny. All right. Okay, we talked about Kayla Harrison earlier on. Aljamain Sterling. We talked about Yuri Prohaska. Don't call him not a samurai. Don't say he's not a samurai. He'll come to your fucking house, doggy.
He will find you.
I mean, he's literally the definition of like a fucking, what is it, like a squirrel just like jumping left and right and fucking until it jumps into your face. Like, fuck.
God damn it.
Insane. I mean, Rakic, I think is how they pronounced it. Alexander. He kicks Yuri so hard in the leg in the beginning of the fight. It just snaps and echoes through the arena. It sounds like he fucking kicked through Yuri's leg. And then Yuri clearly showing everybody, I think it's broken. I think I'm broken. and then instead he's like, you know what'll help? Maybe if I do that hopping thing left and right that I do, like a fucking praying man, I'll just jump left and right, and I'm
Which
good.
way am I going? Which way am I going?
Damn. And that got performance of the night, which is, I mean, Bobby Green somewhere. What else I got to do? What else I got to do?
Knock him out.
Like, did you
Knock him
not
out.
see what I
Yeah.
did?
Knock him out. You're right.
Fight.
Poor Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel just sad about winning. Just a sad boy. Ends the fight with submission, dominates him on the ground, but just not enough for Bo Nickel.
He thought he could do better.
He said he wanted complete domination, and I'm like, it was pretty close.
Like, what? Did you want to knock him out? Like, then just
Oh,
say
yeah,
it.
he did.
Yeah.
What's his name? And then Dana got on the press conference. He's like, "Look, bro, you can't be putting that type of pressure on yourself. Just go out there, do your fucking job."
For real.
It's a
Gucci.
fight.
It's like one of the fucking like top 10 things they tell you when you start doing any form of MMA, like when you're doing a striking thing, where they're like, don't look for the knockout. You will just find it. Like, and Bo Nickal's like, I'm looking for everything in there. I'm trying to find shit. I'm treasure hunting in there.
It's just the first time someone's actually fought back. That's all.
Yeah, shouts out.
And he's sad about it.
It didn't really help Cody Brundage. Like, it's funny. Like, I don't really see too many people talking about that by Bo Nickel. They're mostly fucking making fun of Cody Brundage for a point in the fight where like Bo Nickel's getting him baby punches to the forehead, and Cody Brundage is like, meh, he like makes fun of him, and I'm like, well, you got submitted pretty soon after that, so
Yeah.
You know, just maybe focus on the fight at hand, big guy. And I like Cody Brundage. I like that fight. I liked that matchup. But I knew this is one of those where we're like, yeah, but Bo Nickal's gonna beat him. Come on, dude. This is not a scare tactic. This is not he's won a few fights. This guy is like the deal. He's like the big deal. And as much as these guys shouldn't be going in there and giving themselves such a hard time about winning or losing this crazily, like the reality is like some of those guys are the best fucking guys. Like John Jones has been hard on himself about that shit. Anderson in the past has been upset about a bad fight. Like the greatest of all times are hard on themselves. So
yeah, but they also understand that like shit happens.
yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, as long as they won, you know, they can't be too hard on themselves.
Yeah, as long as they got that W, baby.
Yeah, I won. Yeah, I won, but and it's a definitive win too because he subbed the guy. So it's like, no, you did your job. It'd be different if it was like a split decision and you won. Then I can see him being like, you know, I thought I didn't do that great out there, and blah blah blah.
Son of a bitch.
Stupid. He's just like Joe Rogan's like, hey, whoa, calm down in the post fight. He's just like punching himself.
He just turns into a drunk guy from The Ultimate Fighter. It's just in a tough house.
Yeah, he starts crying.
Calm down, man. Calm down. He just starts screaming into the mic. Let me bang. Bo Nickel wants to bang. Yo. The next fighter that you know how many people are gonna say no to a Bo Nickel fight? All the next few offers, they're gonna be like, "Did you see that last fight? Dude's down on himself for getting a second round submission. No, I don't want to go in there against him. Dude wants to bang. Man, Charles Oliveira. The internet, the bros and the boys of the internet love Charles Oliveira. And they are sad today. What a crazy fight night. And boys are waking up like, can't believe Charles lost last night.
They can't keep getting away with it.
Arman Tsarukyan. I wish that there could be a way to go back and clip me in life, like reacting to Khabib and like all those forms of fucking like Russian and Dagestani fighters when they were coming up. Just me being like, dude, these guys are fucking these guys are fucking the best, dude. Because it really doesn't help that like every single one of these fucking dudes from Armenia and whatever the fuck that I just look at them and I go, cool, another completely unlikable, unrelatable, fucking across the country, fucking cool. He dominates a fight, but then we're not going to see him for 6 to 8 fucking months, and we'll see him. Cool. I hate this guy. I hate him. I do not like him. Armin, I don't give a fuck about what fight I don't care who he starts in. I don't give a fuck. I don't like it. I want a champion that I can see regularly, not fucking wait for one day when the fight weeks are coming up and they're like, look, Armin fucking Tsarukyan's in that. Look, Islam fucking. I hate it. I just want regular fighters. So you want to? No, Brazilian fighters are more active than fucking all those Dagestani dudes. All those dudes from Russia, Dagestan, they're all inactive all the fucking time. And I hate him. And he's, gets on the mic, challenges for the fucking title. I don't like his coach is all cocky. Cry about it. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Go back to your fucking dirt road country, you piece of shit. Fuck off.
Careful, red, white, and blue showing.
I know. America's kicking in. I'm fucking gonna kick some ass. Gonna drink some beer. Gonna ride an eagle. Rock back an eagle. Yeah. America. Fuck yeah. Coming to save.
My only problem with Armin this entire time, like I was fine with him up until like when he fought Benny. He pulled up on fucking Bobby Green with an entourage And I was like, "Oh, you talking shit?" And Bobby's like, "The fuck?" Like, and then y'all recorded it. Like, I was like, "Nah, bro, bitch." Immediately, right after that, I was like, "I don't like you, man."
Yep.
That was some bitch shit. If you gonna have to talk some like Bobby by himself, and you pulled up with a group, like, dog,
You're a
what
bitch.
are you doing?
Yeah, and that's how they act too, bro. They're brothers. They're brothers. They have their brothers with them. Oh, say something now. Say something now. I'm like, what?
Why? So I can get jumped by eight
Like-
dudes?
Like something now. Now, guess what? You're deported. You can't come back to America.
Yeah.
Good job. You ruined your career.
100%. Another reason why we don't see these fucking guys. You know, like fucking look at light heavyweight. Look at Ankalaev. Ankalaev fucking shattered his own shit. He fucked him own self up. But still, even if he was good to go, we would not see him ever. It would just be like, no, we never see him. He's like number 3 or something like that in the light heavyweight division. Fucking
Yeah.
crazy. All right, I digress. I digest. Okay.
I digest.
Let's move on to something way happier. Fucking just engaging Max fucking Holloway. The fight that we deserved and the fight that we got. The fight that we wanted, deserved, and got. Let's bro. Look at that time. 5th round, 4:59. Look at that time,
Like-
baby.
Talk about on the buzzer.
Wow.
Jesus.
I agree with it's like it's more like UFC doesn't really have these terms too often because it's like so many titles change and the fight game's so crazy. But in WWE they talk about elevating a title, and like a title can mean nothing until some guy makes it really cool and makes it mean something. And Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje together have both just made this belt like something. Like,
Yeah.
this is what it fucking means. It means go in there and go fucking ham. You're not BMFing for who can fucking grapple for the best for 3 rounds. We're trying to see which one of you motherfuckers is gonna go out
Is willing
swinging.
to die.
Yeah, exactly. And they were both willing to die in there for sure. I mean, Darnell called it, and the internet's calling it
Justin
too.
did.
And I'm not and I'm not a One Piece, guy, but I mean, truly, Max Holloway knew something about himself coming in with that 5th gear shit. He was like, I'm him. I really am. He's like, I'm about to show these motherfuckers something. He's like, I've been catching up on One Piece, and I've been learning, and I know some new moves now.
For this.
Hell yeah. Dude, Max motherfucking Holloway. A moment that will live in eternity. It'll be painted on the walls when the world gets ruined and then rebuilt. They'll paint it on the walls of a picture of a dude checking his watch to see, oh, look, it's past Justin's bedtime. And then points towards the fucking ground and then goes, and fucking swinging. Like, I watched Max react to the fight, and he was surprised they were swinging so fast. He was like, oh shit, we were swinging in there.
Going for it.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, you were, dude. Shouts out to him. And as everybody, Max had nothing. He was already winning the fight 4 rounds up. He was 4 rounds up on Justin. And fucking just said, you know what? 10 seconds left. Let's go. And I like him saying too, he said the moment he saw Justin throw the rolling kick, he was like, oh, the fight's almost over. Let's go. Let's do it. Shit. Man, what a great fight. And I like the commentary words they're saying. I like the words they chose to say, which is that like John Anik pointed out, he's like, a detrimental loss, 3 losses against Alexander Volkanovski would have buried most men, and does bury most men. But Max Holloway rose from the fucking ashes and was like, fucking
I have a belt now.
I have Alex Alex is like, hey, that's a nice belt you got there. Max is like, no.
I just got this.
I just got this thing.
Give me a little bit.
Hey, you can go down and get my old belt. I want this one now. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I would pay to see a BMF fight between Max and Alex.
That would be hilarious.
That's probably where it could end up.
Yeah.
After they showed Ilya looking absolutely floored and terrified after that knockout.
He realized he's like,
and what's funny is that after that he had an interview. And the dude asked him, he's like, oh, so, like, are you going to fight Max now? Basically, I'm just going to paraphrase the fucking dude asked. Mm-hmm. Ilya was just like, yeah, my next opponent is going to be, I guess it's Max Holloway. And it's just like, yeah, you thought you just avoid this fight completely, bro? Like, everyone called you out. You skipped the line. You skipped the number 1 gatekeeper at 145.
Yep.
And now you can't run away from the fight now. You have to. And then he's like, if he loses, then he goes to the back of the line. And I'm like, That's how that works.
Yeah.
You know, loser has to start over. Like, I don't know why you said that, but all right, bro. Bro's yapping because he's terrified.
Exactly. He has no other shit talk. He's just pointing out the obvious now. He's, you know how many times Max has started over? Shut your bitch ass up, Ilya. Max has started over more than any fighter in the UFC and been successful on more of his start overs than any person in the UFC. Crazy. Man. Zhang Weili, Yang Xiaonan, a great fight. A very, you know, I think that a lot of people were saying that this fight was going to be boring. They didn't want this fight on there. Very good fight. Grappling, I say it all the time. I love a scramble fight. When you're grappling, you're rolling all over the ground and transitioning and reversing. Fun.
Yeah, when you're not just sitting there.
Yeah. Money Moicano. Yeah. Anyway, Thomas Almeida. Anyway, yeah, Zhang Weili starting to. Here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. When you're somebody who's like a foreign fighter, or it doesn't matter, any fighter. If you're a fighter and you're not in the public eye enough, people just don't care that you're the champion. And Zhang Weili did a lot of press up to this. She showed how fun she is, and it's like I like Zhang. I always thought she was a great fighter. Had a little beef because she beat, you know, some of my favorite fighters, but I was like, you know, it is what it is. And she's a cool person, fun, awesome, fucking bangs in there. And if she can't win by banging, she's gonna go around rolling on the ground with them. It was a great fight. A lot of respect for Zhang Weili. A lot of respect for Yan Xiaonan because she also had Zhang Weili a couple times in that fight.
Every round, she's fucking snuck her one time.
Snuck her once. I got you on that one.
And then how the fight definitely should have been called at the end of the first.
Yeah, she was
gone.
Now, okay, so let's talk about the whole smelling salts thing, because so at first they were saying that somebody in the corner, not her corner, but somebody from the cut team was offering smelling salts. And then the corner team was like, yes. They later said that what they meant was that, like, there's a certain way, like the cut man was saying there's a certain way you can press on the nose to breathe in, like bring in more air, so that way she comes back to conscience faster. And I'm like, well, that would still be cheating, correct? Because now you're giving her an advantage to recover. I'm just,
if it's just pushing on the nose and opening up the airways, I'm fine with that. But smelling salts is different. Like,
that's like taking an entire drug.
Yeah. Well, that snaps you back so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, it does. I have smelling salts, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they fucking.
Especially when it's fresh. Oh God,
fresh
kill
one.
yourself.
Oof. Fucking cut to Joey Diaz just sniffing and dancing on the Joe Rogan.
Fucking psychopath.
He's an insane person. I done coke for 30 years, Joe Rogan. Oh shit. Yeah, that was weird, but yeah, it should have been called. I mean, she was out. She was choked out. It seemed like twice she got choked out.
She flopped that first time. Like, it was undeniable. Like, when you have to roll somebody off of you when you're getting up,
yeah,
they're unconscious.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely should have been called. I mean, and like I was talking about with other people, I was like, you know, it's one of those where it's like it should have been called, but I guess shouts out the ref for like letting a championship fight go. Like, it is for the championship, and this bitch did go all 5 rounds afterwards. So, shouts out.
She got smelling salts.
I mean, dude, just the craziest knockout probably of all fucking time. I mean, Jamal Hill, Alex Pereira, dude, talk about shit talk backfiring on somebody for Jamal Hill. Holy shit. I'm telling you guys, cut to Jamal Hill. I'm telling you guys, when we get in that cage and that door closes, I'm not going to wrestle him. I'm not going to attempt a takedown. I'm going to strike with him and I'm going to knock him out. Fucking cut to the fucking meme now that, I mean, it's going to be for the next few months. Jamal Hill's got to stay on social media. Meme. Yeah. And then Pereira just come
like,
on. Come on. Insane. I mean, just the most badass thing, just the most Pereira thing of all time. does his walk down, doesn't let any of that dumb shit Jamal was doing in the cage affect him. Gets in there, perfect walk out to the entrance or to the cage. Gets in there, starts the fight, gets ball clipped in his new awesome shorts. By the way, gets ball clipped.
New awesome shorts.
Tells Herb Dean, and Herb Dean saw the respect and saw his life flash before his eyes. And Pineda said,
Like,
"No,
nope,
no." Herb Dean says, "Okay," and then boom, get on the ground. That left hook, motherfucker. Who was that, Darnell, that was talking shit about his striking? Fucking who said that? And then you commented, you were like, "Yeah, don't mean shit when you're knocking people out with left hooks."
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, though. I remember posting that and saying that. But I don't remember who said it.
Yeah, some
I think they called him boring and like he wasn't interesting, and it's just like it literally doesn't matter. What's up? And that left hook is consistently finding somebody's chin.
100%.
It's like he's doing what he does. There's nothing else to say about it.
It's rare moments. It's why like Tyson Pedro will always be like idolized, because it's rare moments in UFC where like a fighter can make something look so fucking cool. And like Uriah Hall fucking spinning back kicks Adam Sella into the shot, literally the shadow realm, almost kills him. And the moment he does it, he does a spinning kick in the air and goes Hadouken, and it's like that's idolized and sketched in history forever because of that moment. Tyson Pedro knocks out fucking Pretty Boy and fucking samurais him. God, fucking idolized in history. Fucking Adesanya knocks out Pineda, does the 3 arrows, cracks the bow, screams Mortal Kombat style. Idolized Pineda. Fucking idolized in history.
You know what else would have been idolized in history?
What?
If Jamal Hill won during the boat entrance, he caught the arrow and broke it.
Oh yeah.
That would have been, it's like bro set up for a good moment and then just didn't capitalize. Unfortunate. Much like Jalen Turner's dumbass. Let's talk about that dumb fuck. I know you don't like Money Moricano and shit, but nah, bro. This man just flash knockdown KO'd this man and just looked at the ref and said he's out. Nah, you let this man get up in broad daylight and drag you to the ground.
So frustrating.
Like, come on, son.
You let me down.
What the fuck is you doing?
Jalen Turner, you motherfucker. You were the opposite of Josh Emmett on this fucking pod. Josh Emmett is like, we hold him in like a frame back here. We're like, yeah, that's our hero, Josh Emmett back there. And then over here is the hero we could have had, Jalen Turner. He's in the piece of shit Hall of Fame over here. Fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, the cockiness to be, I get it. And they pointed it out. They were like, clearly he was really trying to like get that bonus. Hey, you know what helps you get that bonus? If you jumped on him and fucking went, gah, 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 like if you just stood over him and just went unleashed fists of fury, that would have been also dope as fuck. And you would have won the fucking fight. Because Moicano was out. You're right. He was knocked out. But the ref didn't say he was, did he? Fuck. Always finish the fight. Finish the story.
Until that bell rings, that other person's life is forfeit.
Mm-hmm.
No mercy.
No mercy. Sweep the leg. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with that, Jalen Turner? Fuck. Moicano, like, he heard Cobra Kai's corner. He was like, sweep the leg, no mercy. That sounds pretty good to me, actually. Fucking asshole. And like I had said that last night. I shit on Moicano the prior fight so much because of what he did and how he got on the mic afterwards. And I had said, again, I'm not ignorant to these things. At least he finished the fight. I'm not going to shit on him entirely. It's whatever. He earned that. I still don't like him, but I can't shit on him for that performance. He came back from being knocked out because Jalen Turner's a fucking idiot. And then he didn't just lay and pray on him. He submitted him. So that's good. But I will acknowledge that you laid and prayed for the whole first round. The entire first round you laid and prayed. 100%. You wet blanketed him the first round.
What's funny is as soon as he started talking about like wanting all these like extra bonuses and shit and finishing his fights, every fight has, oh yeah, we're starting at the feet, gets clipped, rocked, suddenly we're on the ground subbed.
Yep.
And this is like, and then you get up and say you still want to get knockouts. It's like, you haven't proven that, sir.
Still have not shown that.
Please prove it. Show us. You're not just choking people.
That's why that like Diego Lopez fight was so good right afterwards, because we just went from seeing like what could have been a crazy knockout, and the Diego Lopez is like, I got you guys. I
have 2 hidden arms that are in the form of uppercuts.
Yes, sir.
That this young man will not see coming.
The meanest uppercut in the game right now. Fucking Diego. Him and Pineda. Pineda's got that fucking shovel uppercut that's like, ugh, fucking crazy. Yeah, I want to ask you guys about this. Do you want to talk about next week's fight? I mean,
oh no, bro. I looked at that shit and was like, ain't a soul on this motherfucker but Ryan Spawn that I recognize.
Exactly. Listen, guys, we've said it before that we are the casual and hardcore parts of the MMA podcast world. So you can guarantee that Tim Means is on there. You're not wrong.
Yeah. I didn't even see Tim Means on that bitch. Damn. My bad, bro. I'm not like, for real, my bad. I did not see him on there.
It's the Dirty Bird.
Yeah, the Dirty Bird. That's about all I can see.
Oh, damn, he is.
Hani Yaya's on it, so there's that. Yeah, there's just not a lot that I would say that we would want to break down about this. And here's this thing. Again, I'm sorry I make so many WWE references, but it's like this is literally the equivalent to like the Monday after Mania, and WWE has the privilege of being like able to prepare for that and try to script something that's gonna blow your mind. UFC's like, wasn't that insane? We're like, yeah, I'm kind of tired though, because we were up until like 3 a.m. watching fights, and I was losing my mind the entire time. They're like, all right, so next Saturday. We're like, next Saturday? What? And they're like, come on, Mateus Nikolai, Alex Perez. And we're like, man, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck is that guy?
Why would you guys set this up?
Why would you do that? You gotta it's like a fucking, we're like junkies right now. You gotta weigh us off, my guy. You got any more of those crazy knockout fights? You got any more of those?
You guys could have at least just given us Pantoja next week.
You guys know any more? You guys got any more of those fighters we know? Huh?
The card's gonna probably be really bad, or just everyone's gonna die on that card.
Talking about the Pantoja card?
Oh, no, I'm talking about next week's. Pantoja, I don't even give a fuck about that card either. Unless they get Alex to fight on that card, I do not care.
It would really help the card out if they could do that. I mean, if they're able to just squeeze them into that co-main event instead of Jose Aldo being the co-main, that would really help their fucking chances.
Oh, I might tune in just to watch Carolina fight, and that's all.
Right. Oof.
Wait, she might be on the pay. No, she's not on the pay-per-view.
We can also watch Anthony Smith have flashbacks.
He tried to hurt my family.
For some reason, he's fucking fighting.
Vitor Petrino, no. I don't know your family. This is the first time we've met besides the weigh-ins. Oh, hey, look, and Paul, the Jew Bear's on that card too. Look at that. Yeah. UFC 301's gonna be okay. It's gonna be pretty good. But to that point, Ian's right. It should have been fucking immediately. Like, this card should have been next instead. So we're like, okay, we'll watch that. Even putting Derek Lewis as the next card would have been fine.
Yeah, Derek Lewis, yeah, for sure.
Instead, we're getting... God damn it. I can't even look at that card. All right, well, we'll be tuning in and all that, but we'll break it down next week and figure it out. Instead, what I'd like us to do to keep us all happy and keep us all interested, let's move over to our end segment of the show that we do every week on the show, Street Shenanigans. That's right, guys. It's our end segment of the show, Street Shenanigans, where we go over the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control from all over the world. From a fight at a football game, a fight at a hockey game, a fight outside of those games, a fight outside of your house, a fight outside that's in your apartment complex. We go over outside of a Waffle House. Outside of a Waffle House, famously. We go over all of those fights and bring you the reactions, the learning that you could get from these fights to know what you could have done differently in these fights, what these people could have done differently in these fights to win, to get away, to make this not happen. Maybe they should have fucked around and found out. Maybe they shouldn't have. That's what we're here to judge and react to and help you learn. But the most important thing about these fights, Ian always tells everybody,
YouTube, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah.
We've made sure.
Yeah.
They're A-okay.
Yeah. YouTube, listen to Ian. Don't listen to
Don't listen to Darnell. He's wrong.
Oh, he's trying to find it. He's
already too late, man.
Yeah.
It's too slow. I'm still talking shit about it. He can't get it done.
He's
Wrong.
There you
I was
go.
gonna say, bro, if I get there before
Come
you
on.
do,
God damn it. Here we have our first fight, and I have no fucking clue what's going on here, but look at that stanky leg. Look at that. You better watch the
Karate
fuck
stance.
out. Oh, yeah, that is karate stance. That's right. All right, let's see what he's got. Ooh, eats an overhand right. He's reaching for that hand. This is definitely this is an MMA stance versus a karate stance for sure. Look, karate, he seems cocky about it, but you got hit, my guy. Oh, shit. 2v1? 2v1? Boop.
Oh, no.
Slept. Boop. Again. Yeah.
There.
that time, Michael.
Ooh, now he hit his head
That
on the
time,
concrete.
Michael.
Jeez.
That's on him.
Yeah,
He could have walked away.
Yeah, dreaming in bliss right now. It's good. It's good. Don't think about what people are going to say about you when you wake up, my friend.
Bro was still going with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man was
That
about
other
that
guy.
action. Yeah. A couple things here. One, if you're going off of the fact that you took karate, there's a lot of guys in life that still do shit like this. If you're going off the fact that you took karate at some point in your life, man, people can't wait to fight you. So just know that. I mean, you're already losing off the fact that you don't want it as bad as the other guy. Secondly, karate does not win fights. I don't know how much
Oh,
louder I
that's
have
a
to say
wonder
to people.
boy.
I will tell that to him. I would tell him, I'd be like, buddy, maybe I'm the guy who has to tell you, but karate doesn't win fights. You fucking. It's just not. I mean, yeah, you can tell this guy's full blown. He trains again, and this is something that's a classic. Kevin Hart said it long time ago. If he's throwing out that MMA stance, rethink your position here. Yeah. Too easy left.
It's not even really like an MMA stance. It's more of just like a street fighting, like, you know.
He has a stance.
He's more ready than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Lesson learned. Lesson learned.
But also,
Your
the
yellow
two
belt
things that we
karate doesn't mean
say-
shit to me, Derek.
Derek. But it's the two things that we always say. Don't rush in. Why would you run at him?
Mm-hmm.
And then two, keep your fucking hands
Keep your
up.
hands up.
See? Hands are still down.
You lost. Damn, the recording over the car is hilarious. That's me. the hand on the hood of the car to lean down to get closer is.
Whatever the hell this is.
You about to reevaluate your life, bro.
You about to-
That's what's finna happen.
This is the classic case of don't judge a book by the cover.
Man's has a cigarette.
I
Oh, that
think,
is
that's,
belly.
I think that's some weed. Yeah, he's smoking a
That is
joint.
not a cigarette.
that's lace too. That's just yeah, you're right. He's got a beer belly though. He's smoking. I mean, let's see what he can do.
That's a
Woo.
cigarette.
Man, look at that ring too. Oh, this is Fight Circus. Shouts out Fight Circus. This guy looks like he's never trained a day in his fucking life, bro. This is crazy. Oh,
Yucky.
uppercut,
Jesus.
left hook. Wow, he fights like a Ready to Rumble character.
Right.
Wow, he just ate those shots like it's nothing.
Oh,
Oh, kicked his leg right out from under him. Wow. Man. Roy Nelson's illegitimate son looks fucking crazy.
Right. What is this?
Oh, she's just letting him punch him in the gut. He's letting him, dude, just taking right hands. This is what smelling salts does for you right before a fight. Boom!
that right there.
Damn!
Put you the fuck out.
Wow. What did we learn from this?
Go for the legs.
Go for the legs. I mean, who's that big character, the bear from Dragon Ball Super during the Tournament of fucking Power? The Tournament of 6, the fucking bear that everybody thinks they're gonna punch the gut, but it doesn't work. But then Gohan ends up
Oh, yeah.
punching him in the gut
Fucking-
I don't
rapidly.
remember
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either, but that's exactly who that guy is right there. That's crazy. I really don't have anything to tell you to do. That's an anomaly guy right there. I mean, that
Don't
really
sign up
is.
for Muay Thai boxing at a bar in Thailand.
That guy, you know what it is? Is that is who that is? That guy, he's out of shape now and everything, but he has fucking. Oh darn it! I thought you were Tuesday. I thought that you were about to do.
Nah, my shoulders are being weird. I gotta stretch.
That guy is definitely one of those guys. He's had 300 fights underneath his belt. He's a special team. He's a special plays, and he's a special player. And he's done like 400 fights in like Muay Thai. And he's only in
a span of 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and also he's actually 22. Like that's what you also find out. He's actually super young. Like what? Yeah,
you look like you're 40.
This is an anomaly that you can't really prepare for in life. This guy is a one of a kind. He's only like a circus fighter like this, like a fucking goes to crazy events and just fucks dudes up, and he loves it. He lives for this. Shouts out that guy.
He's living his best life.
Oh yeah. Let's see our last fight. All right, so we got some Raiders fighting, which makes sense. that's games.
I can already tell this does not end well for this small person.
Yeah, the stance says so many things. Don't worry, bro. You fucking extremely goofy movie. Don't worry, bro. I'm a yellow belt. Kia. Fucking. Let's see how this goes. By the way, number 52 says, "What the fuck is this?"
He's like, "Come on, man.
Come on, bro." Let's see. Oh, boop. Oh, see, he's like, "That's how fast I am, dog. You don't want this shit, big guy." Fucking one finger punch. Bam.
Oh, and then he got jumped.
He got jumped too.
Down.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, just got snuck.
Damn. Wow. See how far that karate stance got him?
He like tried to poke him in the eyes.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That guy, oh, dude, he's fucking like Mexican too. Can't tell. He's one of those where you can't tell if he's Mexican or Asian right there. But I mean, listen, he's really convincing with those sway movements, with those slow movements. Dude, this guy.
Like, why would you let him get so close too?
This old black man's all of fucking literally probably 52 years old. He's like, man, get that shit out of here. And then the old black guy coming up behind him with the assist. I got this. Yeah, you got to, at an event game, this happens a lot with these fights, where like some other person from like 2 rows behind or the row behind him comes by and also gets involved. You think you're just going to fight somebody in a fucking event and the whole crowd's not going to start getting involved? Come on, dog.
Yeah, especially when you're like terribly in the wrong.
Mm-hmm. Boom. Man, what an idiot. All those movements, and for what? You didn't even sway your head once during the swings.
Yeah. Like once he actually started to come at you, you're just like, and I'm getting hit, and I'm getting hit. I'm like, also the fact that the guy is like 3 steps down and still towers over you. Like, why are you picking a fight with somebody literally twice your size?
You had the high ground and you fucked it up.
Well, not really.
Yeah, right. I was like,
he's still like taller.
Yeah. Yeah. And another big thing we learned from this is before we've talked about, just don't get in fights at these fucking games, man. It's such a bad place to get into a fight at.
Yeah. It's also kind of fucking hilarious. The guy who hit him from behind afterwards just
Ran
takes
away.
off up
He's
the stairs. Yeah, he's yeah.
Oh shit! All right, you can take this away.
All
Go
right.
Raiders!
Let's go Raiders.
Oh wow! Oh, if only you could see. I wish I could show you how the camera's fucking. It's got Darnell. I'm leaving it like this. So it's got Darnell split down the middle, but it's perfectly perpendicular. It's like, so he's going in and out of 2 camera shots. When you sway left and right, it's just going out of 2 camera shots. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. Hold on.
Is that a fat joke?
No.
Is that, oh, wait, I need 2 screens.
Oh, you got to fit 2 units. Hold on.
I mean, I ain't queso, so.
What do you mean you need 2 screens to film me? I don't know why it did that, but it works for now. For just the ending. I'm like, whatever. Fuck it.
So I'm just passing into another dimension.
Yeah. It is perfect. Well, guys, from perpendicular Darnell to from parallel Darnell to
Oh, wait, hold on. Does that work?
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh shit! From me, from Ian to Parallel Darnell, we appreciate you guys for watching these episodes. We're back, and we hope you like this episode. We hope you stick around to watch more with us. It's Throwing Hands, baby. It's your favorite casual hardcore podcast, and we will see you guys next week. Keep throwing hands.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls are hot.